Aquarius, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. So here we go. Aquarius, you are hoping to put in a lot of hard work to move forward and kind of let go of some things from the past. I can't think of any other way that these two cards would communicate. Like there's eh, you're literally just focusing on the task at hand and really putting in the effort for forward movement, um, regarding health, regarding wealth, regarding networking, how you leverage your tribe, all of your resources. You're like, okay, I'm going to move forward because there are things that I have to heal from my past. And by focusing on my task at hand, that's how I'm going to do that healing. That's how I'm going to get better for. I don't want to say get better like a hurt or anything, but it's kind of like you're in competition with yourself and yourself only. So it's like you decided not too long ago, if I do a little bit better today than I did yesterday, then I'll go far. And that's what your hope is. You're like, I'm just going to do a little bit better than yesterday. And after a year passes or 2 years passes, I will have gone very far. The fear is that there is manipulation and you have to defend yourself against that. So the fear is that there's another energy that's coming in that is has their own strategy, their own, and I'm not saying that this person knows that they're manipulating you, or even this could be a vocational thing, or it's not like the the other energy is manipulating you on purpose. It's that the other energy is always constantly trying to leverage the situation to the way they see fit. And the way they see fit doesn't match the way you see fit. So it kind of comes off as a little bit offensive and you're constantly defending yourself. So it's like you and this person, or if this is your job, you and this entity, this group, you don't necessarily see eye to eye. So as you have this goal where if I just do everything a little bit better than the day before and I work slowly in this particular thing, you recognize that at some point you're going to hit a wall in the person or people that you're dealing with where you guys aren't going to see eye to eye, and this person's going to be like, no, we need to do it this way. And you're like, no, I've already been working on this. I'm not going to change my strategy. I'm not going to change my plan. So you fear conflict regarding this new strategy that you have coming up in the future with someone else. The reality of the situation is that you have had difficulties reworking your resources in the past, and you don't necessarily have a clear idea of where you're going. You don't have a big grand plan, okay? You're just working at it a little bit every day and figuring it out where you go. So this person's stance is, oh no, we need a big grand plan. And you're like, actually, we don't. So that's where the conflict is here. You have one way that you want to manage your resources, and the other person or people or energies, however you want to put it, they want a bigger picture. And you're like, no, I'm just going to work at it a little bit at a time until I can figure out what the grand scheme of things is. So it's like ultimately you guys want the same thing, but you're just going at it from different angles. So you fear the conflict regarding that because you're much more happy with your strategy. Um, woo. And oh boy, is your strategy making you feel good. So you're putting your time and resources and energy in a manageable way that motivates you to move forward. You're leading with your best self here. You have a strategy that you are sticking by because you're recognizing you're already seeing it working and you don't want to change what you're doing. And ultimately, you feel good about this. You feel better about this. So it's almost like rather than have an end goal in mind, You just want to chip away at things very, very slowly and see what happens. So, this person wants to hit, like the person that you're dealing with wants to hit a specific target, whereas you want to go in a general direction. You're like, I'm just gonna head northeast, and the other person is like, no, we need to go 60 degrees, da 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 da, and get here at this time, da da da. And you're like, no, 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 no. We'll get there when we get there, but let's work with what we have. That is the argument that is going to pop off in the future, or that you fear will pop off in the future. But you're happy with the strategy that you chose, and nothing is going to veer you from that path. Honestly, I think you've put a lot of thought into this, and you're not the first person I said this to today. I think Virgo had a similar message at the very end, which was, I don't think I really illuminated what it is you're going through so much as I'm validating your feelings. And I hope that message serves your highest good. You have a plan, you have a strategy, and although it's not the big picture as of yet, you're still moving in a direction that makes you happy, that you feel will lead to a big picture later on down the line. Aquarius, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you next week.